Yo, what's up, Cartoons fam? Welcome back to the channel where we mix cars, culture, and a little bit of chaos to keep your engines revved up. Today, we're diving into a plot twist straight out of a Netflix drama. Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi are teaming up to take on China's EV giant BYD and, of course, Tesla. BYD has been dominating the EV scene with affordable, high-quality vehicles, quickly becoming a powerhouse in China and beyond. In 2023, BYD outsold Tesla in global EV sales for the final quarter, cementing its position as a serious contender in the international market. Their rapid growth, combined with aggressive expansion into Europe, Southeast Asia, and other emerging markets, highlights their strategy to lead not just domestically, but globally. BYD's success with models like the Auto 3, Han, and Seal shows how they combine sleek design, advanced battery tech, and competitive pricing to win over buyers globally. Meanwhile, Tesla remains the industry trendsetter with cutting-edge technology, vertical integration, and a worldwide fan base. From the runaway success of the Model 3, which made EVs mainstream, to their expansive Supercharger network and the rollout of full self-driving beta software, Tesla sets the bar for innovation. Combined, these two giants are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and their dominance sets the benchmark Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi are now scrambling to reach. But here's the real question. Is this the power move Japan needs to reclaim its position in the auto world? Or are we just watching a bigger breakdown waiting to happen? Buckle up, let's hit the gas and get into it. You ever see two cars stuck on the side of the road and one driver says, "Hey man, let's link up and tow each other out of this mess"? That's basically Honda and Nissan right now. Instead of a tow rope, they're calling it a merger. It's two seasoned racers teaming up to catch the new kids pulling ahead. But hold on, it's not just Honda and Nissan. Mitsubishi is tagging along too, like the third wheel who's just happy to be there. Don't get me wrong, Mitsubishi has a legacy. They gave us the Lancer Evo after all. But let's be real, they're not exactly setting the car world on fire these days. Remember when they were dominating rally racing? Those days feel like ancient history now. This isn't just a partnership. It's a desperate attempt to stay relevant in a race they helped start but are now trailing far behind. Is this a turbocharged comeback or just dead weight on a slow engine? Will this be Japan's comeback story or the auto industry's next big flop? Let's break it down and see what's really going on under the hood. Alright, let's start with the cold, hard truth. Tesla flipped the game completely. The Model 3 brought EVs to the mainstream, while their Supercharger network redefined charging convenience. Meanwhile, BYD took a different path, mass-producing affordable EVs at scale and dominating emerging markets. In China alone, BYD's vehicles are outselling most global automakers combined, and now they're storming into Europe and Southeast Asia. Their innovation, pricing, and ability to control production costs give them a massive edge. Meanwhile, Honda and Nissan, they're still trying to find the accelerator pedal. Nissan's Leaf was once revolutionary, but now it feels outdated. Their Ariya EV, the car meant to signal a comeback, has struggled to gain market traction due to slow production and weak marketing. Honda's in the same boat. While they're kings of motorcycles and reliable gas-powered cars, they've been slow to pivot to electric. They're finally entering the EV market, but it's late and it shows. Mitsubishi's situation is even tougher. Once a rally icon, Mitsubishi has essentially disappeared from the global EV conversation. Outside of hybrids like the Outlander, they've been largely irrelevant. It's like three cars running on fumes, desperately hoping that teaming up will give them just enough push to make it to the next pit stop. Let's address the elephant in the room. The media calls this a merger, but this feels more like a takeover. Honda's at the front, taking the lead, while Nissan and Mitsubishi hang on, hoping for survival. And here's why that matters. A merger implies teamwork, synergy, and equal footing. A takeover? That's one brand calling the shots while the others follow orders. Nissan, already struggling after years of leadership chaos post-Carlos Ghosn, risks losing even more autonomy if this partnership doesn't work out. Meanwhile, Honda carries the weight of expectations, because if they're leading this charge, failure falls squarely on them. Ghosn predicted years ago that Japanese automakers would need to consolidate to survive, and here we are. But let's keep it real. Throwing together three struggling automakers doesn't automatically create a powerhouse. If anything, it might just amplify their weaknesses. Combining two weak engines won't build a Bugatti. On paper, This looks like a strategic move. More resources, more shared technology, and a bigger market presence. But reality paints a different picture. The outdated corporate structures at Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi are holding them back. Hierarchical decision-making, lack of risk-taking, and years of sluggish innovation mean they move slower than their competition. Take Nissan's Ariya, a car that was announced with fanfare but took years to hit the market. By the time it launched, competitors like Tesla's Model Y and BYD Seal were already dominating. Meanwhile, Tesla constantly pushes overnight software updates, and BYD brings new models to market at lightning speed. Tesla's success comes from its vertical integration. They design everything in-house, from batteries to software to charging networks. BYD, on the other hand, cuts costs by manufacturing their own components, flooding the market with affordable EVs. Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi simply can't match that pace unless they innovate, and fast. So what's the plan here? This move is all about catching up in the EV race. Nissan, Honda, and Mitsubishi know they're running out of time. Tesla and BYD are miles ahead, both in technology and market presence. But can these Japanese automakers close the gap? It's not impossible, but it won't be easy. To succeed, they need to strip away bureaucracy, take risks, and rebrand themselves as EV leaders. Nissan already has EV expertise with the Leaf, but it needs to evolve. Honda's late start means they have to double down on innovation. And Mitsubishi? They need to remind people they still exist. Here's the big question. Is this a dream team, or just three brands heading for a slow-motion crash? Japanese automakers once gave us legends like the Skyline, the Civic, and the Evo, cars that didn't just dominate roads, they defined a generation. Watching these brands struggle now feels personal. Fans want a comeback, but nostalgia alone won't win the EV race. To succeed, Honda, Nissan, and Mitsubishi need to prove they can compete against innovators like Tesla and BYD. The stakes have never been higher, and if they don't act now, they risk being left behind for good. What do you think, Cartoons fam? Is this the start of Japan's EV comeback, or is it game over? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives into the auto world.